Okay, so for today's exercise, I want to talk to you about mindful photography. So, photography is a super simple creative exercise to get involved with because these days, pretty much everywhere we go, we're all carrying a really decent camera around in our pockets. Got one of these? I mean, I don't know about you, but mine is basically always with me, which is a bit depressing, but it does mean that I can always take good photos wherever I go. And my big tip for you in engaging in this is to go out, spend a bit of time outside, preferably in nature if you can. Go somewhere to the woods, to the beach, wherever you can go that's surrounded by trees or flowers or something green and spacious and natural. But if you can't do that, it's fine. You can find plenty of beauty around urban environments. But take your phone or a camera if you've got a camera. But if you're using your phone, my top tip is to turn it onto airplane mode because otherwise you'll be getting notifications, you'll end up getting sucked into that vortex of scrolling and looking at what's going on in the world. And really, this is all about just focusing in on the here and now. The whole point is to engage in the act of looking. So there are a few different prompts for today's exercise that you can choose from, depending on what speaks to you and what feels fun and enjoyable to you. But the point in it all is to follow a particular theme so that you can focus in on finding things that fit that theme, which means you are engaged actively in looking closely, noticing the world around you. So often we go for walks and we rush around and we are in our heads thinking about 10 million other things. We are scrolling on our phones. We are just being distracted and busy and we're not noticing. So this is all about taking some time to really pay attention to what's around you and look at particular things that you can put into your image. And the great thing about photography is you get to think about how you frame it. So what else do you want around the subject of your photo? What part of the view do you want to capture? Perspective, what angle do you want to capture it from? All of these things come into play, and it's a really enjoyable thing to play around with. And you can take loads and loads of photos and discard most of them if you end up not really liking them. No one has to see these if you don't want them to. You can choose some and pop them up on Instagram, put them on Substack notes, tag me in, let me know that you've been doing it. But you don't have to share them with anybody. No one ever has to see them. And as you're taking the pictures, it is not the time to think about how you can edit them or whether it needs a filter or any of those things. That can all come later if you do decide to share them. The most important thing is just to notice and capture what you want to capture. So have fun with that. And I'll see you for the next one.